Episode 141. One of the three great guilds, Herb Garden, yet it was the only one of the three that had consistently maintained a weight, and see stance toward Lord Grimm, the one guild that hadn't made any formal contact. At that moment, the character of the 10th server's guild leader, Carriage Before Sun, had these very people in his field of view, fighting monsters in the wild. But Poplar Carriage was watching distractedly, or more accurately, with a sense of dread. He was the one controlling the character here, but standing right behind him was a true god-tier player. Wang Jiexi, the star player of Team Tiny Herb. He's the captain of Team Tiny Herb, last season's champions and the season's most valuable player. They're currently leading the league standings this season. They are the team most favored to win the championship, even ahead of Blue Rain. Wang Jixi's account character, Wang Buliasing, is a witch whose notoriously unpredictable maneuvers and playstyle have earned him the title of Magician. Known in the pro scene as the Magician, Che Chuyangzi reported the situation in Server 10 to the guild's higher-ups. Yet, in this situation where top players were suppressing the guilds, no one had expected it would attract the attention of a god-tier player like this. He actually came in person to check out these few level 27 nobodies. Standing right behind him, Caraway felt immense pressure, his character's movements turning stiff and unnatural. Poplar Seed was thinking about the precision notebook tucked in his jacket, a piece of commemorative merchandise released after Tiny Herb's championship win last year. When Chi Chuyanzi learned this top player was coming, he hurried over with his notebook, ready to get an autograph. But the moment he laid eyes on the god and met that mismatched, one bigger than the other gaze, Chi Chuyanzi immediately forgot everything in his nervousness. With clumsy, fumbling movements, he maneuvered his character over to Lord Grimm and the others. He was about to show it to the pro when he remembered the autograph. How should I bring it up? Che Chuyangji was just pondering this. Suddenly, he heard a voice from behind him say,
"Told you have news."
A message. Poplar was dumbfounded, needing a moment to even process the word. It took him a long moment to snap out of it. His own character had a notification. He opened it, only to find a bunch of pointless chatter. He quickly closed it and ignored it, firmly fixing his view on Lord Grimm and his crew. Lord Grimm, Steamed Bun Invasion, and Cold Mist. Currently, these three were the ones leveling up in the burial grounds. Apart from them, then there were Tiang Qi and Yu Zhongmian, two players even Qianzi didn't think much of. He basically ignored them in his field of view whenever possible. At the lower levels, with fewer skills, the playstyle is one-dimensional. It's not easy to judge someone's skill level. Take someone like Poplar, for instance. They couldn't get a proper read on Lord Grimm at all, couldn't gauge just how strong he and his crew really were. But the big shot behind them was different. If even he couldn't see through it, Chi Chuyangji truly didn't know who else he could possibly rely on. One Autumn Leaf's fighting style. After watching in silence for a long moment, Wang Jiexi suddenly spoke. Which one? Chi Chuyangji asked involuntarily. Both of them. From his perspective, Han Yanru was a battle mage, but Zheng Moxiao was also wielding a spear and using battle mage skills.
That Lord Grimm is an unspecialized character.
That Lord Grimm is an unspecialized, Poplar Carr said, immediately regretting the words as soon as they left his mouth. That's stating the obvious. As if the great Wang Jiexi wouldn't see right through that. Wang Jiexi acknowledged with a simple
What's so special about one Autumn Leaf's fighting style?
Che Chuanzi promptly put on a show of being eager to learn.
Nothing special, just the most basic down-to-earth strategy.
Poplar was instantly filled with awe.
Only a true master would dare call the battle god. One Autumn Leaf's playstyle, the most basic.
And this brawler. Qiangji continued to consult this rogue. To put it nicely, they're free-spirited. To put it bluntly, they're a complete mess. They're all pretty skilled players, right? Yeah.
Understood, Wang Jiexi replied.
For the average player,
The skill level of these three characters was truly worthy of being called strong.
Even that completely unreasonable rogue.
But just watching them fight these small fry won't tell us much. 头赞, what do we do? Lend me your account. I'll go say hello to them.
Ooh,
Che Chuangji scrambled to his feet to offer his seat, that cry a mixture of shock and delight. The shock came from seeing Master GXE personally step in for these three players. The joy came from the unexpected chance to watch Master GXE's legendary skills up close. After all, even at a live match, you'd never get a view this close. Wang GXE stepped forward, sat down, tapped the keyboard a few times, and gave the mouse a quick shake. Che Chuanzi knew that pro players all had their own preferred keyboards and mice. Just playing around like this. Don't worry about it too much, but it's definitely going to feel a bit off. Then, Wang Jiaxi opened the keybind settings. After a quick scan, he let out a surprised, "Ha, just like mine. You're copying me.
yeah.
You're my idol."
Could I trouble you for an autograph later?
Finally seizing the opportunity, Plantago Seed said this quite naturally. His class was the witch, the very one Wang Yixi had mastered. And his key bindings were a perfect imitation of Wang Jiaxi's.
Easy tough to use.
It's fine.
Wang Jiaxi, however, was unfazed. He simply nudged his mouse and keyboard. On the screen, Plantago Seed charged swiftly toward the party of 5 who were grinding levels. Ye Xiu had spotted Poplar Car watching from a distance, but he hadn't bothered to approach. Seeing the guy run toward him now, he figured he probably wanted to talk about the dungeon too. But the moment I stepped into his witch's attack range, a magic missile suddenly shot out, fired straight at her. What's this? The magic bullet's target was Cold Mist. Han Yenru had her back to carriage front at that moment, and only reacted after being hit. He swiftly swung his view around, momentarily confused by the situation. Changru had never experienced open-world PvP before. Ye Xi was also taken aback. Why is Che Qiangzi suddenly attacking for no reason? He was baff. He saw a text bubble pop up over Che Qiangzi's head.
Let's spar.
What's going on? Tang Rou was equally baffled, but the lathe operator's next magic bullet was already flying toward him. Tang Rou was facing her opponent head on how could she be hit so easily. With a tap of the keys, Cold Mist Gentle had already dodged the attack. Without hesitation, she immediately launched her counterattack. Han Yenru hefted her battle spear and charged straight toward Car before Ziai. Instead of advancing, Plantago Seed retreated, continuing to leisurely lob magic missiles. But casting this magic skill still forced his character to stop. After a few more were tossed aside, Han Yanru finally closed the distance. Her spear flicked upward, launching a sky strike that sent 1-inch ash floating into the air. Han Yanru was poised to press the attack when a soft whoosh cut through the air. Che Qiangji continued to fly past overhead. A cloud of medicinal powder had already been sprinkled over Cold Misted's body in that instant. Tang Ru was taken aback, momentarily unsure what had happened, but Qi Qianzi had already landed behind Han Yanru. 2 more magic missiles whizzed out in quick succession. Tang Ru tried to make Cold Mist retreat, but the character's movements had suddenly become sluggish. She dodged the first shot, but the second one exploded right on her.
What the? You've never fought a witch before.
Ye Qiu quickly asked Tang Ru, knowing her meager experience with Glory was a sore spot. He just occasionally helped Chen Guo in the arena by taking on opponents she couldn't beat, but Glory has a total of 24 classes, so this kind of occasional behavior, it's only natural she hasn't encountered every class.
Red!
I've seen this class. Steamed Bun Invasion has been obsessively grinding the arena these past few days. In just a few days, he's already seen every class. He's the one who flies on a broom.
What he threw at you just now was a laxative. Do you feel your body going weak? Your movements slowing down?